हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, लेट्स लर्न इंग्लिश विद पूनम राणा। इस चैनल के थ्रू हम क्लास 12 की इंग्लिश के कंप्लीट सिलेबस को डिस्कस करेंगे, आपके डाउट्स लेंगे। कंप्लीट सिलेबस के लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें, डाउट्स के लिए कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखें। इसी सीरीज में आज हम बात करने वाले हैं different questions of the lesson poets and pancakes. Students will discuss textual questions also, will talk about exploratory questions also. So बिफोर कमिंग टू दीज क्वेश्चंस आई सजेस्ट यू कि आप जो है वो लाइन टू लाइन एक्सप्लेनेशन जिसको हमने अपनी प्रीवियस वीडियो में शेयर किया है एक बार जरूर जो है वो देखें. इट विल रियली हेल्प यू टू अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चंस इन अ बेटर वे. चलिए पढ़ते हैं क्वेश्चंस. द वेरी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट डज द राइटर मीन बाय फायरी मिजरी ऑफ दोज सब्जेक्टेड टू मेकअप. राइटर का इस बात से क्या मतलब था कि कुछ लोग मेकअप का शिकार होते थे. मेकअप का शिकार होना मतलब दे यूज टू ट्रबल अ लॉट जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ मेकअप. मेकअप की वजह से उनको बहुत ज़्यादा जो थी प्रॉब्लम होती थी. बिकॉज दे यूज टू सिट इन द मेकअप डिपार्टमेंट विद इनकैंडिसेंट और ब्राइट लाइट प्रोड्यूसिंग सो मच हीट. क्योंकि वो जहाँ पर मेकअप उनका किया जाता था वहाँ पर बहुत सारी हाफ अ डजन मिरर्स भी थे और बहुत सारी इनकैंडिसेंट या ब्राइट लाइट्स थी जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा हीट प्रोड्यूस करती थी. एंड दैट्स वाई इट वॉज डिफ़िकल्ट फॉर देम टू टॉलरेट द मेकअप. मेकअप भी बहुत ज़्यादा जो है वो अप्लाई किया जाता था. सो वी कैन यूज 3 पॉइंट्स हेयर. First is the half a dozen mirrors, second is producing light and heat, third point is excess amount of makeup was applied on their faces. तो 3 points आ गए. Next question is that what is the example of national integration in the that the author refers to. Example of national integration. National integration because people from of different communities. Sometimes people of Andhra, Christian, Burmese, Kannada and people of other communities would come to lead the makeup department. They would stay there for a long time and then they would go away from there. So variety of people or the people of different communities used to come there to lead the makeup department as makeup man. It was the example of national integration. So ये एक ironical statement है, ये एक comment है. Actually author wanted to say that कि nobody used to stick there, कि वहाँ पर they would come and go after short span of time. आते थे. Next question, what the office boy do in the what did the office boy do in the Gemini studio? Office boy was not a boy, he was a merely 40s. He used to do all the work. Assistant. Sometimes he was doing petty errands and he was taking orders and he was responsible for all the things which were happening there in the Gemini studio. Okay, so we can say that office boy was not a boy but a man who was responsible for all the jobs in the Gemini studio. Next question जो कि इसके साथ attach है बेटा. Why did he join the studios? Why was he disappointed? He was very aspirant when he joined the studio. He wanted to be a lyricist, he wanted to be director, actor, and he was a bit of poet also. When he joined the studio, he had high hopes for his future, but he was not getting any opportunity over there. So he was disappointed. He was a frustrated man because he did not achieve रेपुटेशन इन द जेमिनी स्टूडियो. क्योंकि जेमिनी स्टूडियो में उसे कोई भी रेपुटेशन या फिर कोई भी रिस्पेक्ट नहीं मिली थी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाई डिड द ऑथर अपीयर टू बी डूइंग नथिंग एट द स्टूडियोज. Author's job was to cut the papers and paste them in a file. His job was to cut the clips and paste it or file it. His job was assumed as next to nothing because his job was quite insignificant one. उसका काम थोड़ा सा जो है वो अनइम्पॉर्टेंट सा लगता था क्योंकि वो न्यूज़पेपर कट करता था और उसकी फाइलिंग करता रहता था, उसको पेस्ट करता रहता था. So people would think that his job was next to nothing in the Gemini studio, and everybody who want to enlighten him would barge into his cabin. जो उसको थोड़ा सा नॉलेज देना चाहता था, एनलाइटमेंट करना चाहता था, वो उसके में आ जाता था. तो दैट वाज ऑल अबाउट. तो ये है बेटा, ये क्वेश्चंस है. आई होप यू विल हैव बीन राइटिंग द पॉइंट्स ऑफ इट. नेक्स्ट we are coming to the next step. These are the further questions. We are going to discuss them. चलिए. Yes. Coming back to the other line of questions. Why was the office boy frustrated? Same question which I have discussed earlier. Why was the office boy frustrated? Office boy was frustrated because he was not given any lead in the Gemini studio. Okay, he was responsible for many tasks, but he was not given any identity or any reputation in the Gemini studio. Okay, he wanted to be famous, he wanted to be a director, a writer, lyricist, but he was not given any opportunity there. He was frustrated because he used to think that all his problems because of Kothamangalam Subbu. What did he show his anger on? His anger was shown on Kothamangalam Subbu. Next, who was Subbu's principal? Subbu's principal means boss. S.S. Wasson. S.S. Wasson was Subbu's principal. Subbu is described as a many-sided genius. List 4 of his special abilities. He was sycophant. फ्लैटरर जिसको बोलते हैं, उसकी 4 एबिलिटीज को डिस्कस करें तो ही वाज साइकोफैंट, ही वाज ब्राह्मण, just because of his this trait he got lead over office boy. Third, he was talented. He was kind and gentle also. He used to give help to many people. So he was kind, talented, because he gave many solutions to the boss. So these all the points which are so-called sycophant. He was talented. He used to give many solution to boss problem, many alternative to boss problem. He was sycophant. He was always ready to answer him. He had a lead over other people because he was Brahmin also. He was kind-hearted. He used to give shelter to many people in the house. So this all is about the Subbu. Next, why was the legal advisor referred to as the opposite by the others? He was illegal. He was legal advisor. He was responsible for all the legal matters in the Gemini studio. जितने भी Gemini studio में legal matters होते थे उन सबको sort करता था वो. But he was called as illegal advisor because once somehow he ended the career of a talented actress. एक बार एक talented actress थी, वो set पर थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा जो है वो aggressive हो गई and he just put recording equipment on और उसने recording equipment को on कर दिया. As a result, what happened that when the lady heard her voice in the equipment, she disappeared. आवाज तो वो थोड़ी सी उसने awkward फील किया और उसने उसका कैरियर जो था वो वहीं पे खत्म हो. सो जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस उसने उस तरह से जो है वो बहुत ही लीगल तरीके से उसकी आवाज को रिकॉर्ड किया था. तो ही वाज नोन एज इलीगल एडवाइजर. है व्हाट मेड द लॉयर स्टैंड आउट फ्रॉम द अदर्स एट जेमिनी स्टूडियो? What made the lawyers stand out of others in the Gemini studio? Because of his dress. Because he was a man of cold logic in the group of Gandhiites and Khadiites. And he was a man of cold logic in the company of dreamers. Just because of his physical appearance, क्योंकि वो कोट पैंट पहनता था, थोड़ा सा जो है वो sophisticated लगता था. Whereas he was in the group of poets and writers, जो कि generally जो है वो धोती कुर्ता पहनते थे. एक ये रीज़न था. दूसरा जो था, second, he was a man of cold logic in the कंपनी ऑफ ड्रीमर्स। जो पोएट्स होते हैं, राइटर्स होते हैं, वो तो वैसे भी ड्रीमर्स होते हैं, तो लेकिन जो क्लर्क लॉयर था, ही वॉज जस्ट अ मैन ऑफ लॉजिक, तो उस केस के अंदर वो डिफरेंट था उनसे। नेक्स्ट स्टूडेंट्स, आ जाते हैं हम नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस पर। नाउ वी आर कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चंस। Yes, these are the few more questions which are given in your textbook. I suggest you कि आप जो है वो इन questions को पढ़ें, एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ये questions बहुत important. Did the people at Gemini Studio have any particular political affiliations? क्या उनकी कुछ political connections थे? No. Their only entertainment was to talk about Gandhi and his policies only at the coffee table. They used to talk about it only. They had no other political affiliations. They used to talk and discuss the matters only. They talk about prohibition. They talk about policies of Gandhi ji. उसके अलावा उनका कोई खास जो था वो political affiliation नहीं था. Okay, next. Why was the moral rearmament army welcomed at the studio? MRA को स्टूडियो में वेलकम क्यों किया गया? Because MRA was the counter movement of international communism. His purpose of coming in the Gemini studio was not much clear to the Tamilians or the local people of Gemini studio, yet their arrival was a big difference for all those people who were leading a monotonous life in the Gemini studio, especially the common people. They were actually a group of 200 nationalities of different hues and sizes. Okay, so they depicted two plays, Jordan Valley, Forgotten Factors, and their plays, sunrise scenes in their plays were very amazing, and their scenes were actually followed by theater groups after their departure. उनके जाने के बाद भी उनके scenes की presentation को theater artists अपने dramas में copy करते थे. So MRA was welcomed because it was the counter movement of international communism. First लोगों को लगा कि ये कोई circus है, लेकिन उनमें से किसी को ट्रेपीज नहीं आता था एक्चुअली, और जानवरों के साथ तो उनकी पहचान सिर्फ डिनर टेबल पर थी, बट देयर अराइवल इन द जेमिनी स्टूडियो was very different and it was a good change for all the people, so it was welcomed and their presentation of different plays was also quite amazing. Next, name one example to show that Gemini Studio was influenced by plays staged by MRA. ये एग्जाम्पल मैंने जस्ट अभी दिया है कि आफ्टर सो मैनी ईयर्स इवन सनराइज एंड सनसेट सीन्स वर कॉपीड फ्रॉम देयर प्लेस. जॉर्डन वैली और फॉरगेटन फैक्टर में सनराइज और सनसेट के सीन ऐसे होते थे कि बिल्कुल जो है वो बेयर स्टेज होता था और पीछे फ्लूट जो है वो बजती रहती थी. सो दिस इज़ एन एग्जाम्पल दैट आफ्टर सो मैनी ईयर्स स्टेज प्लेस जितने भी होते थे वही सनराइज और सनसेट का जो है वो कॉपी किया जाता था. Who was the boss of Gemini Studio? Boss of the Gemini Studio was S.S. Wasson. He was a puppet in the hands of influential people, whether MRA or not MRA, and he would like to make contacts with those influential people. बाकी उसका अपना कोई stand नहीं था, कोई point of view नहीं था. Even Stephen Spender came to the Gemini studio. His arrival was unexplained mystery. Even boss was unaware about his arrival. Next question. What caused the lack of communication between the Englishmen and the people of Gemini studio? Actually, the person or the Englishman who came to the Gemini studio, his arrival was an unexplained mystery. उसका Gemini studio में Stephen Spender का आना एक unexplained mystery था. Purpose of his coming was not clear. Why did he come to the Gemini studio? It was not clear to anybody. Moreover, his accent of speaking was beyond the understanding of the local Tamilians who were the workers in the Gemini studio. And that's why incongruity of their a kind of expression and everything made a chaos while he was speaking and others was listening. It was utter bafflement. He came, he went away. Purpose of his coming was not clear to anybody just because of his language, his accent of speaking in front of the local Tamilians or audience who were listening him were not able to understand what he was speaking. वो क्या बोल रहा था वो audience को clear नहीं था. Next question. Why is the Englishman and Englishman's visit referred to as an unexplained mystery? ये मैंने बता दिया आपको because arrival of the Stephen Spender in the Gemini studio was unexplained mystery because reason of his coming was not clear to anybody, not even to boss. He came, he spoke, it was utter bafflement. Bafflement का मतलब होता है बच्चे confusion. ये word आपकी उस text में भी दे रखा है. Complete bafflement था उसका. Why did he come to the Gemini studio was not clear to anybody. He spoke few words that were sprinkled with communism and all that, but उसका actual आने का purpose नहीं clear हुआ because of his accent, his way of speaking, and his purpose was not clear to anyone. उसका accent इतना ज़्यादा English था. Next, उसके बाद हम next page पे आ जाते हैं. That is earlier this lesson has again included in the syllabus. I suggest you that you should do it properly. Thank you so much. Okay, next questions in this line. Who was the English visitor to the studios? ये दोबारा से बता दूं, स्टीफन स्पेंडर था who came to the Gemini studio. Actually वो कम्युनिज्म पर लेक्चर देने आया था, बट उसका एक्सेंट इतना ज़्यादा इंग्लिश था कि लोकल नेटिव तमिलियंस को उसका पर्पस ऑफ कमिंग समझ ही नहीं आया एंड दे वर क्वाइट बैफल्ड. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. हाउ डिड द ऑथर डिस्कवर हु द इंग्लिश विजिटर टू द studio was? Actually one day he was applying for a story competition. Name of the magazine was The Encounter. He wanted to confirm that whether advertisement was fake or real. वो जानना चाहता था कि because he has to spend the money on it. पैसा खर्च करके अपनी एंट्री भेजनी थी ऑथर अशोका मित्रन को. तो वो ब्रिटिश काउंसिल लाइब्रेरी गया दिल्ली में. वहाँ पर उसने देखा दी एनकाउंटर की बहुत सारी कॉपीज थी और एडिटर का नाम जब उसने पढ़ा स्टीफन स्पेंडर था. That moment he understood that the man who came to the Gemini studio was Stephen Spender. Next, what does the God That Failed refer to? God That Failed is a book which highlights the stories of 6 eminent essayists on their disillusioned return to communism. गॉड दैट फेल्ड एक बुक थी जिसका स्टूडेंट एडिशन ऑथर ने फुटपाथ से खरीदा था. रशियन रिवॉल्यूशन के टाइम पर ये बुक जो थी पब्लिश हुई थी. पर्पस इसमें जो है वो 6 एमिनेंट एसेस ने बहुत अपने व्यूज दिए थे, जिनमें से एक थे स्टीफन स्पेंडर, और उन सब ने इस बुक के अंदर देयर डिसइल्यूजन्ड रिटर्न टू कम्युनिज्म के बारे में लिखा था. मेन जो है इसका जो है देयर डिसइल्यूजन्ड रिटर्न टू कम्युनिज्म, उसके बारे में इन्होंने इस बुक में लिखा था. गॉड दैट फेल्ड. कौन सा गॉड? गॉड ऑफ कम्युनिज्म जो कि फेल हो गया. अर्लियर दे यूज्ड टू बिलीव इन कम्युनिज्म एंड लेटर ऑन दे स्टॉप्ड बिलीविंग इट. तो उनका पहले गॉड था कम्युनिज्म जो कि बाद में फेल हो गया. सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट इट. नेक्स्ट, इसके अगले क्वेश्चंस पे आ जाते हैं. So these are the other questions. ये long questions है. It can be asked as an exploratory question. The author has used gentle humor to point out human foibles. Foibles are the mistakes. Author ने humor को use किया है. If you read the story carefully, उसके जो experiences उसने अपने share किए हैं तो उसने humor share किया है. When he is talking about office boy, he tells us that he was actually a frustrated man. He used to enlighten author whenever he was frustrated the most. कि वो उसको लगता था कि कोठा मंगलम सुबू की वजह से जो है उसका कैरियर स्पॉइल है। यूज जेंटल ह्यूमर एट मेनी प्लेसेस, जैसे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल है वो पैनकेक ब्रांड नेम मेकअप मटेरियल विच वाज ब्रॉट इन ट्रकलोड्स, पहला ह्यूमर उसने वहां पे दिया। सेकेंडली ही टॉक्स अबाउट द मेकअप डिपार्टमेंट, फायरी मिजरी ऑफ दोज सब्जेक्टेड टू मेकअप, कि वो लोग जो मेकअप का शिकार होते थे वो मिजरेबल थे कि उनको मेकअप का शिकार होना पड़ता था। मेकअप करना किसको नहीं अच्छा लगता, यहाँ ह्यूमर क्रिएट किया गया बिकॉज अप्लाइंग मेकअप वॉज अ पेनफुल एक्सपीरियंस फॉर देम। नेक्स्ट, वाई वॉज कोठा मंगलम सुबू कंसिडर्ड नंबर 2 इन जेमिनी स्टूडियो, इसमें आप उसकी क्वालिटीज जो मैंने आपसे डिस्कस की थी, एक्चुअली था ना, वो जेंटल था ना वो जीनियस था, बट ये सारी क्वालिटीज वो प्रिटेंड करता था। ही वॉज ब्राह्मण, okay, so he has a lead in the Gemini studio. Secondly, he was actually sycophant, biggest sycophant he was always standing by boss type, he was a yes man, he always say yes to all the orders of the boss, he was always ready for the boss, right? He was kind, he used to give many solutions, he pretended he was genius. कोठा मंगलम सुब्बू का करेक्टर एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है। नेक्स्ट, हाउ डज द ऑथर डिस्क्राइब द इनकॉन्ग्रुइटी ऑफ एन इंग्लिश पोइट एड्रेसिंग द ऑडियंस एट जेमिनी स्टूडियो? Author says that arrival of Stephen Spender in the Gemini studio was an unexplained mystery, कि जेमिनी स्टूडियो में कोठा मंगलम सुब्बू का आना एक अनएक्सप्लेन्ड मिस्ट्री था, राइट? बट ही केम, he spoke, he went away. No one understood what was the purpose of his arrival in the Gemini studio, just because of his accent, because he was an English man and he had a very sharp accent of English language. Whatever he was speaking, जो वो बोल रहा था, no one understood it. Why only? Next, what do you understand about the author's literary inclinations from the अकाउंट? कि ऑथर की जो लिटरेरी इंक्लाइनेशंस हैं, जो उसका लिटरली इंटरेस्ट है, उसके बारे में आपको क्या पता लगता है? ऑफ कोर्स ही वाज वेरी मच inclined towards the literature. He wrote so many novels. His experience of writing the different characters, कि उन्हें उसने ऑथर ने किस तरह से डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स को पोर्ट्रे किया है, ऑफिस बॉय को पोर्ट्रे किया है, कोठा मंगलम सुब्बू को पोर्ट्रे किया है, देन किस तरह से उसने लीगल एडवाइजर को लीगल एडवाइजर बना पोर्ट्रे किया है. सो ऑल दिस शोज दैट ही वाज दो तीन एग्जांपल्स ले सकते हैं आप. एग्जांपल लेकर उसने ऑफिस बॉय के कैरेक्टर को कैसे पोर्ट्रे किया है. यू कैन टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ कोठा मंगलम सुब्बू. द मोस्ट एक्चुअली ही वाज मेकिंग फन ऑफ कोठा मंगलम सुब्बू, बट when we read, we come to ऐसा नहीं था. ओके, he was not so multi-talented. He was psychophant. He pretended he was kind-hearted. Actually, it was not so. So, portrayal of Kotha Mangalam Subbu highlights Ashoka Mitran's literally inclination so much. उसके literature की तरफ झुकाव को वो बहुत ज़्यादा explain करती है. So, students, this was all about few textual questions. In other video we are going to talk about other questions. I hope you have understood it. कमेंट में अपने डाउट्स लिखिए. अगर आप कुछ और एक्स्ट्रा जो है वो इन्फॉर्मेशन लेना चाहते हैं ज़रूर लिखिए. बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर योर एग्जाम. स्टे ट्यून्ड.